Oh gosh. Okay. Hi. How you doing? I'm Rebecca. This is Rapacious Reads. It's been a hot minute. We're gonna move past that and we're gonna do my March TBR. Okay, hold on just a sec. It's been a while, so like setting this up, cleaning my apartment, like bathing myself. That's right, I haven't bathed in 6 months. I'm sorry to inform you. I was a gorilla, and now I am human again. So just hold a moment. Okay, so I may have not been making videos, but I've been watching them. And Steve Donahue gave me a list of books to read. It's my planner. I love my planner. That's my name, Becca Ashley. That's my middle name, not my last name. Okay, so Steve instructed us that we are doing a read-along on his channel. And for me, that is it's a reread, and that's going to be Pride and Prejudice. And I haven't done the reading for this week, and his video for the first 15 chapters is going up today. So I'll just read that this week. I'll read 30 chapters. It'll be good. Okay, so that's number one. Most important because Steve said so. Number two is for Tome Topple to read a book that's over 800 pages. And I just finished this morning. Whew. And I'm in a little bit of a book slump because of it. I've been reading this book since January, which is probably why I haven't been making videos. I've been reading these massive books that take 10 million years to read. And I've been prioritizing actually reading the book over making a video. I know, terrible. But you know, no, I'm a reader. I'm not going to apologize. Don Quixote was magical, but exhausting. And before that, I read the Eustace Diamonds with Steve Donahue's read-along. So that was another like nearly 800-page book. 798. It was so close, so close. And then before that, I read On Education by Jean-Jacques Rousseau. And I want to make book talks for these important books that I'm reading that are really interesting, but they just sap all of my mental energy when I'm reading them. So I have no energy left to talk to you. So I'm gonna take another sip of water because, oh my gosh, these things are huge. Yeah, so then Steve said we're supposed to reread something that was gonna be a first for us. So a first reread. And I recently went to Montreal, the home of Mont Royal. I did a basilica tour. I was a tourist. It was a lot of fun. I ate a lot of bagels. Oh my gosh. What on earth was I talking about? Oh yeah. So obviously the thing you do when you go to a French-speaking city is buy books. So I bought 9 new books, and one of them was this book that I've been looking for ages, which is Zorba the Greek. They made a movie about this in like 1952 or something. It's about this man who just like says yes. He just like lives his life like doing. And I really like that perspective, and it's like a really positive sort of viewpoint, and I don't know, it fits my life right now. So I want to give this a reread. But again, as I mentioned, book slumps. So the chances of any of these being read is like probably 0%. I'm sorry. I'm gonna read a lot this month. It's just not gonna be what you expect. So this video is pointless is what I'm saying. Okay, next, Steve instructed me that I was to do March Mystery Madness. So I'm not reading this whole thing. Don't even get that in your head. No. So this is the original illustrated Sherlock Holmes. And there are some short stories in the beginning, which are quite good. I was going to say mellifluous and frank, but I barely know what mellifluous means. So they're just snippets of mystery. And I'm not a big mystery fan, so little teaspoons are the dose that does it for me, as we say. Nobody says that, but I'm saying, that's a saying now, okay? Teaspoon is the dose for me. Okay, then I went to the library. Oh my gosh, I've got a pile. It's coming. One at a time. Okay, so, when I was at the library, I was like, oh, March Mystery Madness. You know what is a non-objectional mystery that I'll actually read? Agatha Christie. So I picked up an Agatha Christie. It was the only one that was available. And that's why it's in this video. It's called The Mirror Cracked from Side to Side. Now, is it a Hercule Poirot or is it a Marple? It's a Miss Marple. So I think the last one I read was Hercule Poirot, the train one, Murder on the Orient Express. So I'm gonna be switching it up, and we're gonna see who I prefer in a head-to-head between Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. We'll see. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, so I was like, I'm kind of like reading this giant book and I'm so tired of reading. How can I get over it? I need something fun. Also, my uncle died, so I need something fun. So I picked up a teeny bopper book, YA, a young adult book. It's called The Antidote. I assume it's about a poisoner. Let's take a look, because God knows I didn't read this when I picked it up. There is only knowledge, precious wisdom, painstaking accounts of herbal remedies, and long-practiced techniques handed down from healer to apprentice since the beginning of time. Fee knows this. You know, my HR manager at work is called Fee. Anyway, I started reading this the other night, and there was a character of a child, and it was just so whiny and annoying that I threw the book across the room, and I don't know if I'm gonna pick that book up again. So we'll see. Oh, this is not a library book. This is another one of my Montreal finds. Now, there are English books in Montreal. As you can see, both these books, they're English. This is The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin, and I read the introduction by her, and it's so good. It's so good. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. Where it is. Okay. The novelist says in words what cannot be said in words. But, okay, to be honest, I'm not in the mood for science fiction. I'm in the mood for fantasy. Okay, as much as, like, I'm tired of Don Quixote, I'm tired of, like, the satire and the thinking. I actually am super into knights right now, and I want to read, like, a fantasy book. So, science fiction's not doing it for me. None of these books are good. It's fine. Then I picked up a Harlequin for my own fun and joy, and they put this sticker, like, in the middle of my little blurb on the back, so I can't even tell what it is about. And then I opened it to the first page, and it's about a woman in a harem, so that'll be fun. Okay, then I picked up a Terry Pratchett book, because again, I was looking for fun. I was like, I'm so sad, full of grief, so more fun. And Terry Pratchett is a funny guy. This is moving pictures, so it's like, again, I just picked the only book that was available at the library. Okay, let's just, I have 6 books on hold on Overdrive, and there is a 6-month wait on at least 2 of them, and like 2-month wait on 2 others, and then I don't even know how long on the other 2. Like, the library and I just want to read the popular books, and they won't give them to me, okay? Anyway, so I picked up an unpopular book, and I've read like 2 Discworld novels. I've read Death, and I've read the First of the Witches one. And this one's like in the middle of Discworld, so if you're a good enough writer, I can drop in anywhere. It's just like, yeah, we'll do that. Right. I mean, maybe I'm in the mood for it. We'll see. And then finally, I got a little nonfiction book. Now, this looks thick, and you're like, ugh, but it's all paintings. Ooh, chiaroscuro. Ooh, detail. Okay, so this is just like how to understand a painting. And I recently went to the Museum of Contemporary Art here in Toronto, and I hated it. I hate contemporary art. I can't stand it. I like paintings that look like things that I recognize in the world. I'm sorry. And also, my experience was ruined by like 30 screaming children on the ground. I could not appreciate the art. So, I'm going to find other ways to appreciate art. Okay, so that's all the physical books that I have, like, possibly, maybe, might read, sort of, if I get around to it, if I feel like it. Because, like, right now, the one book I feel like reading is The Priory with the Orange Tree, which came out, like, February 26th. And I went to Chapters yesterday to get that book because I was craving it. It's a fantasy book. It's an adult fantasy book. And it's, like, it's good. Steve Donahue recommended it. Like, people are raving about it. And they had 17 copies in the store. And I went to the science fiction and fantasy section. And it was barren. There was nothing there. So I'm assuming they had a display of some sort, and they were just, like, in a big central location that apparently I didn't walk by. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get the ebook of that. Even though I just bought 9 books, I really, I want to read that book. I'm just in the mood. Fantasy. Please help. Anyway, okay, so this is my books for March. I'm not gonna pick all of them up because there's too many. But maybe I'll make a video, you know, in less time than 6 months. You know, maybe I'll make another video this month, okay? I'll tell you about all the great books I read. I'll tell you about Emile. I really want to, like, make a book about J.J. Rousseau's book. Or I want to make a video about it, not a book about it. Did I say that? Who knows? Okay, bye.